What's up, YouTubers? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and we are actually live. And I am a little scared here. I am an investor in BA, and they actually just halted BA from trading a couple minutes ago because it had a significant large drop here. We're going to look at it here on a super time frame here. You can see here within basically 145 to basically 210 it dropped. Let's look at the percentage here. This is about 5%, so about 15-ish points in just a short period of time with super high volume. So something happened. The algos got triggered or something. Let's go look at this chart here. We're going to detach this so we can blow this up and look at a more underlining move here. So we're going to look at a 15-minute chart, and you can see here like something, it literally broke 300 nearly and went down to 306. So it's currently halted, meaning there's no trading. So you can see up here in the ask and the bid, there's nothing going on. There's no orders are being filled. So you're not even able to buy into this this guy right now. If you look more further on a weekly chart, I had a price target of $294. That being said, that could be easily be met. Usually when shares don't get halted for going up unless they're manipulated, and it's more likely for things to be halted when it's going down because there's high selling pressure, very high frequency trading going on most likely, and that it just the markets, where does this trade at? This trades on, where does this puppy trade at? I think it trades on on the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. So they probably said, yeah, we're going to stop that. And we're going to see what happens here. I want to see if this even's going to open back up again. Most likely they're going to give it 30 to 40 minutes. And see what's going on here. So within, I think you can do it within Thinkorswim here. If I can change the, you can change the tool here. Let me move all this stuff up and out. Let's go. We're going to wait. No. Here it is. Switch gadget. We're gonna switch it to level 2, and we're gonna do BA. I don't think I can do level 3. So basically in level 3 you'll see no orders come through. So when orders start piling on, you'll start seeing what the ask and the bid are. This is kind of a little scary. If you're a long-term investor, like this is definitely going to be a difficult one to swallow. We thought that things are going to change after they announced the old CEO leaving and then the new one coming in, but now they're completely stopping. Let's pull up this article here to just saw this. The Boeing is expected regulators. Okay, thank you very much. I continue to cite, thanks. Where they're going to stop making the, we kind of knew this, the MAX 737 until June or July. This is basically they need to pass certain regulations before anything gets moving. They expected to sign this, but it looks like people are familiar around the date and months more than the manufacturers previously expected. So they're saying that there's going to be a larger delay and pushback on these particular setbacks. So this is going to be what is happening here, on the sense of this is just so much negative news that people thought that this was a lot behind us. So this is what's going to happen most likely. This is going to happen in the sense of people are going to expect substantially lower and potentially see that the market seeing Boeing going down so much, value investors might step in because we are still below the 200, but the 200 on the weekly chart looks very enticing. So 290 is something that I'm going to be looking at. Again, I only did a quarter position, so I'm glad I didn't go full-fledged in, but if I did, like, this would have been not a fun day to deal with this. This is very negative news. Hopefully, once it opens up, I'll make a reaction to that as well. So going forth, so we're just going to sit here until we see the markets open up, and most likely it's going to be down another 3 or 4%, but we'll see. I'll report back in a bit. Alright, it looks like the halt was taken off and we're coming back into trading so lightly. Still down to about the 5% marker, but we were on halt for about a little over 30 minutes. I kind of want to bring the level 2 up here. I'm looking down here on the bottom left-hand side. You see the different exchanges where routes are coming in. There is a lot of ask coming in, so a lot of buying. So the people are buying this dip. This could be a dead cat bounce. That being said, what a dead cat bounce is we could be coming in here to like the 50% percentile. So we're going to go ahead and look this at a daily chart, and then actually let's break it down to like an hourly chart here so we can kind of look at this better. So open back up, close the low here. So a dead cat bounce needs to break above this. So let's create an alert at or above, boom, for this to continue to push higher. So normally why they halt things is to kind of stop the selling pressure and people to take like the step back and say, hey, what the Hello Kitty just happened? Majority of the time, a lot of halting happens in the pharmaceutical companies when something gets announced, something just goes through the roof, or some test failed and the stock just falls through and there is no floor in sight. I think this is kind of this happened due to a lot of algos. So it happened when there was just too much selling pressure going on, and a certain amount just got triggered. Because if you look on the daily volume, we're looking at basically what happened in early mid-December with that kind of volume, that it kind of just jolted down. But that was on a gap down when it opened up, kind of slightly recovered here, and this has been going down drastically on this trend, just pointing down. Am I buying more? No, I need to wait for this to kind of settle down, figure out what's going on. But it was interesting to see. I'm going to cut back. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes prior to the close and see where we stand at there. So we're currently looking at 309. So we'll be back within maybe 30 to 40 minutes. All right, we're back. We're about 30 minutes left of trading hours. So yeah, 30 minutes left, or 28 minutes to be exact. We have made a very strong recovery, honestly, from the low of 305 to about 313. So about 8 points, $8. But now we're hitting resistance this is on a 15-minute chart daily. This is the trading day today. You can see within like 20 minutes we had a pretty nasty downturn. Volumes coming in did bring it up a little bit. We did put that dead cat bounce warning on here. We kind of guessed around 315. We maybe missed it by $2 or $3. We'll see if this can break through into the close. Not really looking the most attractive moving forward, but we'll see on what happens. I'm going to be cutting the video here in a little bit. We'll be looking at more towards the close within like 25 minutes, and we'll take a look from there. Thanks, guys. All right, we're back. We got about 2 minutes left in trading now. It's been one crazy ride today on having a large stock like BA being halted. I'm trying to think about when this last time this happened. So it's been a while for something that's such high price volume. Like I said earlier, that it's normally like the pharma stocks or some crazy smaller pink sheets, basically. But that being said, like, this is going to be a heck of a ride. You see I have a couple alerts. So tomorrow morning, if it blows past like the 305, most likely if it's just like a straight red candle like we saw here around the like the 145 level, I'm gonna need to get out of the 25 quarter portion that I have moving forward. It didn't reach to the dead cat bounce. that we had in line. I did a Fibonacci retracement here. So I did the high of today to the low of today, and the 50% between that was actually 316.17. So my 50% retracement was slightly below that, so I was more looking at like a 48% retracement. But that being said, I'm looking at this one extremely closely. We're going to see what happens tomorrow. There might be some news coming out tonight because all the media tonight are going to really be talking about this particular stock, and it's going to be something that a lot of people are going to be looking at, and we'll see on the volume indicator. So if we just zoom back out to a daily chart, we're talking about it's had made a pretty snazzy recovery from that. You could call that a burnt candle and potentially moving higher from that. That literally cleared out some pretty high. So we had more trades, more volume today than we've had more than the last couple of earnings. So this was that probably wiped out, and you hear the bell there close. That probably wiped out a lot of people that just got out. So it literally was a nice little shakeout. So moving forward, we're going to be diligent and just keep this on a short leash. This is not terrible. This is not terrible. It could have been much worse. It could have opened up and just continued to sink. But I think a lot of people came in and bought this as an opportunity. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!